It came with no warning. A construction stuff-up seeing more than 50 cars held hostage underneath an apartment complex. Others can't get in, with residents scrambling for street parking. And guess what? The rangers haven't missed. The fines are piling up.
They're either locked in or locked out, and there's no getting around it.
And all of a sudden we got an email saying that no one is allowed to go in or out of the garage. There wasn't any warning.
It's just costing us money, that's all it is.
We're not sure how that even happened, why they were there cutting on a driveway.
And the cuts sure do cut deep. Thanks to a maintenance muck-up, 120 residents at this high-rise apartment building near Melbourne's St Kilda Beach are stuck in limbo.
It's a nightmare at the moment, yeah.
It's just a bit of a big question mark at the moment as to what's going on and how long it's going to be going on for.
A saw was taken to their driveway on Monday. Since then, no one has been able to drive in or out of the underground car park.
My partner's car's inside, so he actually runs a small business, so he's actually had to cancel a few jobs this week because he just can't get his equipment around.
So we have no idea when this is going to end.
While there's 57 cars stuck in here, spare a thought for the people stuck parking out here, with fines already piling up.
$86.
I've got $120 parking fine already, yeah. They just keep on coming around and giving more fines.
It's paid parking.
Yeah, I'm about to do it.
You're about to do it?
Yeah.
No worries. Thanks.
We're a little bit confused in the building, so as you can see, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're all coming downstairs to check to see whether or not we have parking fines overnight.
Maria Katori only moved in a few months ago. She didn't expect to already be in a war with her local council.
I went to City of Port Phillip yesterday to pick up a temporary permit. They wouldn't give us one. So I received this $96 fine yesterday.
$96?
$96 fines.
Do you think these are going to stack up, these fines?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Sarch is exhausted after 3 days of this.
My car is parked there, and I park there, and I park there. Just keep on moving every hour, every 4 hours. Well, I'm paying $45 a day.
Just to park your car?
Just to park my car.
But that's cheap compared to his neighbour.
I know some lady was saying it's costing $1,000 a day at the moment.
Why?
Because she works really far, and no one has arranged any cars or anything at the moment for her as well.
Residents Shona and Alex aren't going anywhere fast.
We can't get our car out.
Their plans to play tour guide over.
You know, my parents came last night from Ireland and we had a few tours and activities we were going to do, and now there's no activities. Well, there might be. They may have brought their walking boots because there'll be a walking tour now.
Residents have been told the fix could take days, weeks. But this morning, a lifeline arrived, a group of workmen armed with some answers. For you fixing it today?
No, we're not fixing it. We're just having a look to see what the problem is and we'll work something out.
How long do you think it'll take to fix?
Very quick. It's pretty simple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it's
in days?
just a little mistake, so... No, in 1 day probably.
Oh, well, that's great news for residents.
Yeah.
When do you think that will start?
I'm not sure. I'm not the builder. I'm just the engineer.
Okay. We met with City of Port Phillip Mayor Heather Consolo to try and clear some things up. Will council waive the parking fines that have already been issued to these residents?
People are able to go on our website and appeal. We can't simply waive them. That's part of the state government regulations on how we're allowed to address these, but this situation can be taken into consideration.
The Mayor says council has already identified 15 parking spots in the area for those impacted. But in the meantime, there will be no leeway on the street. So if you park, you pay. The Mayor's advice is take it up with the body corporate.
The owners corporation needs to take into consideration what people have been displaced by this situation and pay for it.
So we have to get to Phillip Island to see the penguins somehow.
Yep, get it fixed, please.
Oh, come on, Mayor. That was a whole lot of buck passing there on the fines. I mean, you're the Mayor, you have sway. How about telling the parking rangers to leave the street alone.